Jennifer, and this is Nation. We love to climb rocks, but we're not the only ones up here.
Lizards love climbing too, and they're really good at it.
We're gonna go try to find some. Did you find any yet? Nope, not yet.
Smile!
We couldn't find anything.
Maybe my guidebook has some tips.
Yeah. Cool. Where'd you get this?
I got Thorny here at the museum store, and I know where we can find some lizards for sure. We headed to the Lawrence Hall of Science, where they've got lots of lizards and other cool stuff.
Cool, the Nano Zone.
You are 5'3". You are 1,600,200,000 nanometers. At the Lawrence Hall of Science, we can get our hands on real live lizards. We need to take a closer look to figure out how they can climb so well.
Hi.
Hi. I'm Nushin.
I'm Alondra. Do you guys like to check out some lizards?
Yeah.
Check this out.
We have leopard geckos and a Euromastix.
Oh, cool.
They're crested geckos. This is a bearded dragon.
We were looking for some lizards at our favorite climbing rocks, but couldn't find any today.
Can you tell us if any of these lizards are good climbers?
You can test them and find out.
1, 2, 3, 4! This is just a test.
What? Let's make a chart of which lizards are the best climbers.
Yeah. Well, what do we need on the chart?
Well, 1 can be for what kind of lizard they are. 2 can be for what kind of feet they have. And 3 can be how well they climb. Should we test the desert iguana first?
Sure. Let me show you how to hold it. You just want to pick it up very gently and support its entire body, okay?
Nice. Real nice.
Let's put this little guy in our test tank and see how well he can climb.
Yeah.
I think he likes the rock better. Yeah.
It was fun to hang around, but I really must be going.
Like he's dancing. He's not,
Let me out of here.
not sticking too well to the glass. Don't think he's a great climber. So, Jen, what do his feet look like?
He has pretty long toes, and his nails are pretty sharp at the end of it.
I've got the crested gecko.
Cool, put him in.
He's sticking to it. He's got his really sticky feet. His feet kind of look like they have lines on them, and he has really short claws.
Feelings never lie. Why are you so shy?
Next up, the gargoyle gecko. Looks like he sticks pretty well. This guy can climb right up the glass.
Oh, look, he's climbing the log.
This guy's a good climber.
Yeah!
This is the fat tail.
And look how small his little hands are.
They're really, really tiny, and they're not webbed at all.
He's slow.
Not a climber.
Got inside my head.
I'm very busy. Please go away.
We ranked our lizards and put pictures of the worst climbers at the bottom and the best climbers at the top. So the desert iguana could climb on rocks, but not the glass. The fat-tailed gecko is not a climber. The crested gecko sticks really well. The gargoyle gecko also sticks and climbs.
The 2 best climbers are both geckos.
Maybe it has something to do with their feet.
Yeah.
Hey, Alondra, our experiments show that the geckos were the best climbers.
Is there anything special about geckos?
Yeah, it involves forces on the nanoscale. You should check out the Gecko Tech exhibit.
Cool, let's go.
Hey, let's look over here.
This is making the gecko move.
So awesome. The exhibit showed us why some geckos are such good climbers. By peeling toe hairs starting from one end of each toe, geckos gradually reduce their strong clinging force.
Aha. We just learned a bunch of cool stuff, but we want to know more about the nano hairs on gecko feet.
You should visit Bob Poole at UC Berkeley.
Okay, thanks.
I like lizards and geckos because they're just so cool, and I think they're really cute, so. I'm not scared of them at all. You can, put a bunch on me. I'll be like, okay. I'll be like, yeah. Geckos rule! Alon just sent us to see Bob Full at UC Berkeley.
I'm Nisha. Nice to meet you.
We work on geckos. One of them is running on the ground and one of them is running up a wall. The question is, how do they do it? What they do is they use bizarre toes. Let's look at the toes more carefully to see how they stick. So they have these leaf-like structures, and we can zoom in on them, and what you see is they look like this.
It looks like a rug.
Doesn't it? It's really strange. And then we can zoom in and look at the individual hairs. And then we can even zoom in further and look at the tips of the hairs. We find the secret of how they're sticky. And that is they have the worst case of split ends possible. About 100 to 1,000 split ends. Wow. And they're really small. They're nano-sized, and a gecko has about 1 billion of those nano-sized tips. What I'd like to do today is take you downstairs and show you on some real live geckos. Here's one of our subjects. This is a crested gecko. We're going to put the gecko on glass, and we're going to use the high-speed camera that can capture up to 1,000 pictures in 1 second. There he goes. Okay, recorded. There's the animal's toes.
So how do their feet stick and unstick so quickly?
It does it in milliseconds, in thousandths of a second, and it kind of uses its toes like a party favor. Like in New Year's when you blow it out, it uncurls and then it peels up, but it does it really quickly.
So how come when I walk, I pick up my heels first, but they go toes first?
Well, they have these sticky hairs, and what they need to do is to change the angle of the hair so they peel off. And they do that with their toes, and they curl them back like that, but that allows them to peel off and run up a wall or a tree really fast.
Bob introduced us to Ron Fearing, who has developed a special kind of tape that mimics the nano hairs in gecko feet.
So we've been taking the knowledge that Bob's generated from studying the geckos, and we've been building a synthetic gecko tape. Why don't you feel it? Tell me what you feel.
It's pretty soft.
It's soft, but does it feel sticky?
No.
So one of the interesting things is it's not sticky unless you actually apply it to a surface and pull it.
So how does your gecko tape differ from regular tape?
This is 1,000 times scale model. If I press into the surface, the fibers just kind of press off, so it's not sticky at all. But if I slide it like this, what happens?
It bends.
It bends, and now the fibers have a lot of contact, and so we actually get adhesion.
Cool, where can we get some gecko tape?
Well, it's not in stores yet, but I've made you some gecko tape.
Oh, cool, thanks.
You're welcome.
Come on, Nishan. Let's go back to the rocks and show those lizards our gecko tape. This gecko tape is some cool stuff. Imagine the possibilities. Yeah, if we had it all over our hands, we could walk straight up the rocks.
Just keep your head up, 'cause all things are possible.